This is Joben Agric, and once again, you are welcome to the Blessed Agric again. Now, no, we are Mordecai's farms. We are Kufodua Council. You bear this installation, Emma, the farmer, no, and way the imported greenhouse. Imported the but you bear no, na a greenhouse for a greenhouse will be a use. Ana ɔde maa no ɔtɔn maa no nti na ɔsɛ ade a obi ayi so there. There's a lot of wahalas and a lot of issues with that, so then we decided to make sure that we'll fix it for him. So we'll get a lot of things that we need to make sure that we can fix it and get it into a good shape. So that's what we have done. So some of the parts we need to buy it from here, some of the parts we need to mold it and secure it and make sure that it works very perfectly. So that's what we have done right now over here. And then when they sell it to him, there was no porch, so we need to add a porch to make sure that the secure of the structure or the insects are very good. So this is what we did right now over here. So today we came to finish it up because we have came to do the drip line for the greenhouse. So this is our first door. And then this is our drip line that we can see over here. It's our drip line over here. That's our drip line over here that you can see. Now every drip line has its own valve, so that when you are watering, exactly you know what the greenhouse, because the greenhouse has 3 pieces of them, so you can't leave them to be working at the same time because maybe the pumping machine cannot water all the 3 greenhouses at the same time. So you need to give a valve so that you can control each of them, and the ones that the pump can control at the same time. Now if you can see, every drip line has a valve. Every drip line has a valve on it. So if you have an issue on a line, you can easily switch it off and then work on that and allow the rest to flow. Otherwise, you have to shut out all the whole system down for you to work on only one line. Then it's going to also take your time and attention. So by this you can only do the drip lines and go. So this is what we are seeing here. This is where all our setup is coming from. That is our poly tank. That is 4,000 liters tank. And then this is our fertigation system over here. We have about 1.5 venturi that will fix over here, as you can see, and we have about 6 tanks over here. We intentionally did that because they are not going to plant only one plant in all the greenhouse. It will be a different plant in the greenhouse. So we intentionally did 6 tanks. So any tank that you want to use for fertilizer is okay. And some of the fertilizers have some reaction to the other. So using the same tank for those different fertilizer that they do not work together or they have some reaction together. Some of the fertilizer has some reaction to each, and if you put them together or you mix them in the same tank, you also have. So if each greenhouse has 2 tanks for fertigation, actually you decide which one to use. And if you don't want to mix the fertilizer together because of the reaction, you can easily do that. So that's the purpose. This is our pumping machine, as you can see over there. So, and then we have our filter here. We have our filter here, and then we also have our gauge over here. After the filter, there's a gauge. Before the fertigation. There's also gauge. The reason why I would do that is that basically I wanted to know the pressure coming from the pump to enter the fertigation. So I want to know the pressure that is going through the fertigation or going through the line and then passing through what do you call it, the filter. I wanted to know the pressure that goes out. So per the gauge, I was able to know the pressure from the pump through the fertigation, and one is going out to the drip line, because every dripper has its own pressure. So I need to know the pressure that is going out to the drip lines so that I can know how to control it, so that we will not able to spoil the drip lines, because if the pressures are too much for the drip line, it's going to blast. So that's what we wanted to do. So that's what we have done right now. As I'm saying, this is Joben Bless Agric again. We don't only do greenhouses, but we also do made in Ghana greenhouse. We'll have our own greenhouse. Yeah, build a greenhouse, so it may build our own greenhouse. I think this year we have done several. We have some in Tamale, Cape Coast, a lot of places in Ghana here that we can say that we have done well in molding our own greenhouses. The metal molding, the design molding, the installation, everything is being perfect. So if you are in Ghana and you want to do a greenhouse, because looking at the cost of the made in Ghana and looking at the importation one, the price is huge difference. The made in Ghana price is cheaper. The quality, they are all the same. I can bet you that the quality are all the same. Our last span for our greenhouse is from 10 years to 20 years. So we have assurance, because we know the metal we need to pick for your work. We know the quality of metal, the thickness of metal, because the governance has a different type of governance. So we know exactly which one that we need to use to be able to make sure that your greenhouse is perfectly in shape. So this is over here. Thank you, and you are welcome to Joben Bless Agriculture. Bye bye.